Hello friends, welcome back to Journals by Jadis. This is Carrie and I wanted to share with you my most recent design team project for Priscilla at Release the Craftin. And in this one I was using her Traveling Alice Traveler's Notebook kit that she has in her shop, Release the Craftin, which I'll link below. But it's a little bit of a spin on it because I found this book at a thrift store a while ago and I thought it was pretty cool. And I had plans to use it for a journal. And when Priscilla came out with her kit, I was like, well, how perfect is that? Even though her kit is made to be a traveler's notebook kit, I was able to use it in a full size, like I forget what size it is, but when you fold the paper in half, was it A5, I believe it is, pretty well. And I was able to use a lot of the original book pages from this book in order to create it. So let me show you. It's 2 signatures. This is just some embossed paper. It's got little swirls on it. It's kind of like a turquoisey teal. This is a hardback cover. It's the original book cover. And then I just put some eyelets here, and then I found this I thrifted this old curtain, and I thought what it reminded me of was her dress. What her dress might look like if it had like ruffles and stuff on it. So that is the inspiration for the closure. The inside of it is I didn't want to cover this up, that's why there's no pocket in the front. I typically put pockets in the front, I don't know why, I just like to, but it is a calendar page that I thought was so pretty, and there is a woman and a child sitting on a park bench, and it kind of made me think of Alice and the woman that was reading her the story. I don't know what her technical term is. And then this really just beautiful bridge, picturesque kind of place. And then also I wanted to share with you, I was doing a little bit of research on Alice in Wonderland when I first started getting into creating this. And I think in the looking glass portion, she says it's her half birthday, and that's on November 4th. So that would make her birthday in May. So the first signature is May, which is when her birthday is, May 4th, I believe, and then her half birthday in November, so November 4th. So I thought that was interesting, or fun at least, to kind of put in there. So that was my inspiration behind doing that. I made a little pocket here, and then I just put some washi. It's kind of like a hidden pocket, tuck spot kind of thing. This is a page from her kit. Beautiful images, beautiful coloring. I just backed it onto a piece of book page and then tied it with a little bit of fabric. Let's see. This is also a piece of a calendar, but it reminded me of when they're walking through the, when the flowers are alive and they're all talking and singing. This was like the really chatty talky one. And then this is just a little heart doily. It's a pocket here I tucked in. This is a page from her digital kit. Gorgeous coloring. A lot of blank pages in here. Perfect for journaling. This is an envelope that I made from book pages, from the pages from the book. I just have a little journaling card tucked in there. This one, let's see. Yeah, I left a spot behind here. There's a pocket here. I couldn't remember if I glued it all the way down or not. Spot there. Here's another image from her kit. It's got the caterpillar up there talking to Alice, or Alice is talking to him. This is one of those rub-off sticker things. I don't know if you can see it. It's an A. It's a little kind of gilded, I guess. Rub that on there. A for Alice, obviously. Some extra paper. All of this paper was dyed using Easter egg dye. I had a bunch. Actually, last year I found them all on sale for like 5 cents, like the Easter egg dyeing kit. So I bought a ton of them, and I was like, oh, well, let's try this. And it did really well. This is a page. This is the top portion of one of the Traveler's Notebook pages. The bottom portion, we'll have to see it. I'll see it when I get to it. But there's a bottom portion. This one I just made like an undertuck spot. And then clock for this journaling card, or bit of ephemera. Page here. And then I sewed 2 of her pages. This is the center signature. This is one of her Traveling Alice images. And this one I just backed them onto one another and created a pocket out of it. And then a small, it's like a tea card. There was a teacup on there. Obviously, the tea party was what I was thinking of with that bit. Center signature. In this pocket, I took the Through the Looking Glass and what Alice found there, original book page, but made it into kind of like a journaling envelope. but put a piece of vellum on the front, thinking little trinkets could be stored in there, or bits of paper or scraps of bits along the way. Some more dyed paper, a corner tuck spot. It's not the white rabbit, but it is some rabbits. There are some rabbits, so I thought that was cute. A paper from a little book that I have that has like these one words and then like a quote kind of underneath it, or a saying. So I thought journey was a good fit here. Let's see, some more pages. And actually what I did, I'm now looking at this. So what I did when I did this was, I think there's about 10 pages per signature folded in half. I sewed down the middle and then I bound it in. I don't know why I did it. I think I just wanted to get all the pages secured together. So that may have been why. I don't know. I was trying something new. This is another image from her kit, the Traveling Alice kit. And then the other side of one of the other pages. This is also another pocket from the calendar I use. Another original book page. I actually kind of seamed two together because I liked the caterpillar. So this was on one page and it was going into talking about the caterpillar and then into the next page. But it also leaves a lot of journaling space and I liked that. So now we are at the end of the first signature, at the beginning of the second. And then we've got another image from her kit. Such beautiful colors. This one I turned into a belly band. I'm trying to remember if it was a tag. This may have been a bit from the ephemera piece. And then a Mad Tea Party. So actually I have, I'll show them to you. I wasn't going to show them to you because I was like, well, they're not finished yet. But what I want to do is I took bits from the Tea Party story and I was going to make little not placemats, like place cards for their tea party and put like Dormouse and Mad Hatter and Alice and put them on there. I just haven't had a chance to do that because I wanted to create a border type of thing and put it on there. And I just didn't do that yet. So they are off to the side. But yes, that's where this came from, was I wanted to keep this and incorporate it in there. Let's see. And then another pocket. This is the bottom half of that page I showed you earlier, the tuck spot. This is that image of the caterpillar talking to Alice. And I backed it onto book page and then I kind of fussy cut it and then I put advice from a caterpillar at the bottom. Sorry about the focus, guys. I have a brand new phone and I've never recorded on this phone before. My other phone, let's just say we don't have the other phone anymore. So I have a new phone, which is also why I was hoping to, I had this recorded on my old phone and now I'm recording on my new phone. So it's an experiment. Thanks for coming along with me. But anyways, I fussy cut this image out because of this part and then I put it onto some book page like I had showed you there. And then some more paper. This is another image from her kit. Some more dyed paper. Really neat effect here. I don't know about you, but I love when the edges get like this darker color. Just something about it. These were just some stickers I added for embellishment. They've got little arrows on them. This is the center signature, and it has a envelope in the middle. This is actually the original. So this is the introduction to the book. And I just kind of distressed it a little bit, but I thought that was a neat bit of ephemera to put in here, a neat little piece. And then it's a shaker envelope. I think you can see some of the bits in there. Obviously, they move around. What I liked about this page, so this says drink me on here. And then it's actually backed on a piece of book page from The Joy of Cooking, and it's about blended juices. So I just thought that was kind of fun to put it onto a piece of recipe, recipe book page that was about juices. So some more beautiful paper. Another image from her kit, and this I turned into a large journaling tag, and another pocket made from the same embossed paper from the spine. I do not have an embossing machine, but I had this paper. I think it was gifted to me actually, and I assume that it just came embossed. I know that you can buy them that way. This is the story of the Jabberwocky, and it's actually the story from the book that I was able to piece together so that you can read it from beginning to end and put that in there. But I also made it a pocket or tuck spot, I guess. and a large journaling tag. This is another beautiful image from our kit depicting the tea party. Now these images you will see in the book. These are colored images, and then the book that I have is black and white. So definitely very familiar. And then some more blank pages. The other side of the traveler's size page. And then the back of the, oh, what's her name? I can't remember her name. Heidi Swapp. This is a Heidi Swapp calendar, and it's so pretty. It was like, it pained me to cut it because it's so pretty, but it worked perfect, so then you can actually see both sides of it. And then there's plenty of space in here to write also. And then that brings us to the end of the book, the back of the page. Let me tell you, I was working on putting this book together, and I apparently was having some sort of a day. I don't really know. And I glued these in upside down and the wrong way. So you can see a little bit here because I had to peel it off. It had already stuck, but I wanted this page for this book, so I ripped it off. I made it work, and then so there's a little bit of edge showing. It doesn't bother me, but I look at it and I'm like, oh, I remember how much I was fighting with it that day to get it to work, to be so perfect. So that is my Alice in Wonderland design team project for Priscilla at Release the Craftin. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you liked below. I'm excited to get a little, some of the bits of ephemera finished up and tucked in there for whoever this goes home to. So leave comments below if you have any. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.